What's up, y'all? This is Brave, and I'm back with another review of Belle Collective. This is Season 7, Episode 2, and let's go ahead and get right into it, because we start this episode off exactly where we left off, and that is with Glendale up there saying his little poem, and at the end of it being like, do you still love me? Letitia, do you still love me? And she over there looking stuck on stupid because she don't want to answer the man. You got the peanut gallery saying, say it, girl, say it. Say you love him, girl. Specifically Marie. And Letitia eventually says, I love you, Glendale. Yeah, girl, okay. She is tired of him being performative. She is tired of him always trying to make a scene, putting her on the spot. But baby, this is who you married. This is what your man does. Remember that time he had a whole rap for you? Rapping that bullshit and still on bullshit? Letitia, girl. I'm sorry to tell you, but this is your man. And at the end of the day, no offense, but girl, you make things more awkward than what they have to be. Because every time he tries to do the whole, let me, flirt with my wife or be all up in my wife's face. Yes, y'all are not getting along at home, but the more you are shutting him down in public, more people are paying attention to be like, oh, something's not right over there. Even though they was all, united front at the reunion, here they go again, back on bullshit. Come on now, Letitia. Now, one thing that I want to point out is the fact that Cliff is really hurt that he cannot be besties with Glendale anymore, because my God, that man is telling anybody who will listen how his wife said he cannot play outside with Glendale no more. His feelings is hurt, okay? But we're going to slide on over to Letitia real quick, because she decided to invite all the ladies to her annual Friendsgiving brunch. Her annual Friendsgiving brunch. We ain't heard of this brunch anytime before, but this is annual. Also, keep in mind, she said a Friendsgiving brunch, okay? We're going to get there in a minute. Now, she invites all of the Belles, including Latrice. Here go Marie. So, Latrice, are you going to come to the brunch? And, of course, Latrice said, oh, we'll see, a.k.a. hell no. You already know she ain't coming to that bullshit because she don't like your home girl, okay? So, moving on, y'all, here comes Shantae. Shantae sachets her way on over to the ladies and decides to come at Latrice. Like, girl, what are you doing? Read the room. Nobody's getting into it right now. Why are you coming to her with the bullshit? Okay? Because she's like, well, Latrice, don't you think you may owe Letitia an apology and all of this stuff? And Latrice is telling her, girl, you are not my friend. I don't have to talk to you. Like, we are not cool. I don't know you like that, baby. No, this is not where this is about to go. Keep in mind, we are at somebody's birthday party. And Shantae, you are somebody's plus one. I'm going to need for you to scoot back. Now, here's the thing. Letitia says that she did not tell Shantae to do this. Y'all, I think that she told Shantae to do this, but because Latrice was not on that type of vibe and she was not on that energy, it makes Shantae look crazy. And it also makes Letitia look crazy. Okay? Like, it was crazy how Shantae kept going with the questions. She kept trying to ask stuff. And it's like, girl, read the room. Like, she's not about to answer anything that you have to say. Y'all are not cool. Y'all are not friends. She don't know you like that. And she's not going to answer anything you have to ask her. Also, at the same time, she don't fuck with your homegirl, and she don't think that she owes Letitia anything. So, girl, get up out of Latrice's face with all of this. Please don't. So, the next time we move on, we see Letitia, baby. Oh, she's working. Baby, she has a full team of people. A full team. For what? I don't know. But her and the Enterprise got shit going on. Y'all, she is planning to do a focus group and pitch her TV show. Her talk show. Letitia. Baby, you don't have to do all of that. You can literally put it on YouTube, okay? And you will be fine. Where are you pitching it to? A local station in, where they at, Mississippi? Like, where is this show going to land? Where are you trying to go with this? And I get it. People have all the dreams that they want to. But I think that she would do better launching her show on YouTube. That's just how I feel. Okay? Now, here comes Shantae mid-meeting. And I'm like, well, what the hell is she doing here? Oh, don't you worry. The other people got to get out. And here's the thing. I can't lie, y'all. I was confused because Shantae's skin tone keeps changing, okay? 1 minute she brown, 1 minute she a bit more light skinned. I'm like, yo, I don't know if it's the makeup or the lighting. But my God, girl, you brown skin, light skin, in the middle? What's going on here? Complexion just kept changing on me. But nonetheless, Letitia does have a conversation with Shantae to be like, hey girl, what you did was not cool. And at the end of the day, I can handle my own battles because this makes me look a certain way. Because at the end of the day, with you coming at Latrice, now she's going to be plotting on how she can, come back at me. And I'm like, what's so interesting about Letitia is that Letitia is always worried about what everybody else got going on. Okay? Because not only was she worried about, how everybody else was going to view her and Glendale's relationship. Now she's worrying about how Latrice, got all these L's. Now Latrice is going to be plotting on her. I'm like, girl, focus on yourself for a minute, okay? Now, speaking of Latrice, we see her. She's at lunch with Selena and Amanda. Y'all, I thought that Amanda wasn't even going to film no more. But baby, she's back. And I guess as long as she's filming with Latrice, we all good. Baby, come to find out, the Cliff is in Colombia. He's on a guy's trip. And what's crazy to me is how her friends are really gassing this to be like, oh yeah, he's cheating. He's probably out. You know what we heard about Colombia and all of this stuff. To the point where Latrice gets on the phone and calls Cliff. Okay? And I'm like, why would y'all play in Latrice's face like that? Because we already know that she does have some insecurities when it comes to her and Cliff's relationship. That's the first thing. Secondly, in all honesty, y'all, I think that the possibility of Latrice, something happening to her, something serious, when she had those blood clots, baby, I think that shook Cliff up. I don't think he out there doing nothing. I really don't. Maybe I'm naive in this, but I don't think he out here doing nothing. Now, in her confessional, Latrice, she says, he can never find another Latrice, but I can find another Cliff. I said, oh, baby, that's a word. That is a word, sis. Now, Selena is going on about her birthday, which is coming up. Y'all, Selena is turning 50 years old. 50, baby. She looks good, okay? And the fact that she's talking about like, oh, because, I'm like the oldest of the group. I'm like, girl, how? Like, baby, you look young as hell. Shout out to you. But nonetheless, she just wants all the ladies to get along, especially at her birthday party, because, baby, she's inviting everybody. And it's so many people who don't get along right now, they need to get their shit together. I mean, as long as everybody keep it cool, the party will be a good time. You know what I'm saying? And next thing you know, Latrice brings up Letitia, okay? And how basically she knows that Letitia has reached out to some of her former employees, including Josh. And he told Latrice, like, hey, your homegirl from the show is reaching out to me trying to get information. So, baby, Latrice is not going to this bullshit Friendsgiving, okay? And at this point, we already know Latrice thinks that Letitia is fake as hell. Now, let's go ahead and slide on over to the Friendsgiving. The Friendsgiving brunch that happened at nighttime. I mean, baby, it's pitch black outside. Like, it ain't even, if the brunch started at 4, the sun's about to go down soon. No, baby, that sun was tucked in, okay? It was pitch black outside. And when we see the ladies walking up, I said, Letitia, baby, this is not a brunch. You just had a Friendsgiving supper, a Friendsgiving dinner. But, baby, this is nobody's lunch. I mean, this is nobody's brunch, okay? Now, Selena, she ends up saying that she hopes Shantae comes in with good energy because at the end of the day, she the one who fucked up the Love Jones party, okay? And when she does come in, Shantae, she apologizes to Carrie, which is good. And then Tambra hands Letitia some fake flowers. Talking about they from Latrice. I'm like, Tambra, the fact that you held those flowers so tightly, I was cracking up. I'm like, what is this? Now, Carrie big mouth ass Because y'all already know she always want to run tell that with some shit about Marie. She tells the ladies how, oh, well, Marie and Cedric, they ain't together no more. Girl, nobody told you to, say that out loud. Hell, do we really care? No. But this was not your business to tell, girl. So when Marie walks in, because she strolls in late, they put it on Front Street like, girl, we heard you ain't with Cedric no more. I'm like, damn. Big mouth Carrie, man. So they eat at this brunch, aka dinner, and next thing you know, they're passing the mic, they're answering questions. The highlight for me was Essie. I said, oh, look at Essie looking good, girl. I just don't understand how Essie is not a regular on the show, y'all. I don't understand. Also, what happened to the girl who was Latrice's PR person? What happened to her? Like, I thought she was pretty cool to be on the show as well. But nonetheless, we gonna slide past this little dinner. And y'all, Carrie husband, Matt is over there playing a game of basketball with Glendale. Matt won the game. And then they start talking about marriages and all of this stuff. Listen, I don't have time for Matt to be Cliff's replacement. I just don't have time. Matt can be real cool. He real chill. But Matt gives off the vibe of Willie. Honestly, I wish that Carrie was on the show when Akeisha was on the show, because I think their husbands would have got along very well. Okay? And also, I'm sick and tired of hearing Glendale put everything on Latrice. Like, man, she's stopping me from being Cliff's friend. Sir, you also came out and blamed them people for some shit that you did, okay? Let's not act like you don't tell Cliff every time you see him that it's his fault that he didn't control his household. Like, are you not listening to yourself when you speak? So, we move on from there, y'all. We get to Selena's birthday party. And y'all, Marie and Latrice, they talk about Shantae. And of course, Marie is like, well, Letitia, she did not set you up. She did not ask Shantae to do that. But maybe Latrice ain't buying it. She feel like Shantae is there to do the dirty work, okay? So, Latrice, of course, she thinks that Letitia is calculated. I said, baby, very much so. She's very much so calculated. And next thing you know, Matt and Carrie, they show up. Then Glenn shows up to the party. And he hugging everybody, baby. Glendale be thinking that he is the life of the party every time he step in. Because y'all remember at Taste, at the Taste grand opening, that nigga act like it was his restaurant that opened. He's doing the same here, okay? But what's crazy, though, is that when he see Latrice, he gonna do this big-ass, Barney-ass wave. I said, sir, what are you doing? You should have just took a glance and saw her and turned right around and found somebody else to talk to, okay? Because she's gonna give you nothing. Baby, Selena hits the dough. Selena comes in, y'all. She looks good, okay? Jessica Rabbit, who? Y'all, Selena looks amazing, okay? Here comes Letitia, late as ever. I said, girl, your name already got late in it. You ain't got to show up late every time we see you. Because keep in mind, her and Marie was late to the Love Jones party, too. Like, what are y'all doing? So, according to her, she was doing a lot of bail bondsman shit. So, that's why she showed up late. And next thing you know, she talks to Glenn. He over here I think he tried to give her a kiss or something like that. She leans back. She dodges it. And here's the thing. She tells him that she don't want it to be awkward. Because people are watching them and all of this stuff. I said, well, girl, they're watching you dodge your husband out. It does look crazy. And you're making it look worse every time. Like, what are you doing? So, the ladies, they sitting around, they talking, baby. Keep in mind, everybody's coming in, okay? Shantae is there. We have Amanda. She shows up. Baby, everybody's here. And Letitia ends up she thanked Latrice for them Dollar Tree flowers. And next thing you know, when Amanda shows up, I thought it was going to be something. Somebody was going to say something. But no, everybody kept it cool. So, Mike, he jumps on the microphone. He talks about Selena. Y'all know that man don't say a lot. But lately, he been talking a tad bit more, okay? He done said a poem on the last episode. Now he telling Selena how she done showed him the world. some shit that his ghetto ass ain't never seen before, okay? And he ends up giving her a Tiffany necklace. We learned the day of their wedding day. I think it was like April something 2026. So they should be getting married soon. And she ends up using this opportunity to give out her bridesmaid's invitation. I said, oh, okay. 2 for 1. Now, here's the thing. The only people who are going to be bridesmaids, as far as like, probably not her daughters from the show, is Tambra and Latrice, which makes sense because she seems to be very close to them even outside of the show. Y'all, here comes Letitia in her confessional. Well, I didn't expect to get an invitation to be her bridesmaid even though I knew her the longest. And I'm like, yeah, you probably knew of her. All because you know of somebody does not mean y'all have a close relationship, okay? Girl, school back. So next thing you know, everybody's they dancing, they having a good time. And next thing you know, Selena drags the ladies outside. She drags the ladies out to the parking lot so they can have a chat. So that way all the ladies can get on the same page. Baby, this is not what was going to happen there. But I do like the fact that she took them outside her party. So that way, if shit go down, we in a parking lot, okay? Now, Letitia is telling Latrice that, she did check Shantae about coming at her sideways. And, it's not what you think it is. I wasn't trying to, have my friend check you or nothing like that. Baby, Latrice don't believe nothing that Letitia is saying. And she said, you know what? I don't believe you because I know that you've been trying to contact, my ex-employees. Oh, baby, why she say that? Because here goes Letitia. All the dramatics. I did not contact nobody. I didn't call nobody. Girl, you raising your blood pressure, girl. Calm it down. So, of course, when she brought up Josh, Letitia's like, I don't even know Josh. I don't even know Josh's last name. Girl, you may not know his last name, but I still think that you probably reached out to the people. Because, girl, you have done some shit like that before. We know who you are. This is a character flaw of yours, sweetheart. And next thing you know, y'all, they get into it, going back and forth. Baby, the way Latrice called Letitia a bitch, I said, oh, baby, it's up from here. Because next thing you know, they trying to fight. Okay? Y'all, who y'all think will win a fight? Letitia or Latrice? Listen, Latrice might be small, but I think she's mighty. But y'all let me know what y'all thought about this episode. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I will talk to y'all in my next review. Bye, guys.